We received great news yesterday regarding Jalen Johnson making his return to the Chicago Bears, but we got to go big picture on today's mailbag episode. How important is the final 8 games for the Chicago Bears to potentially themselves into the playoff picture? And we're going to get into the mailbag on today's episode. Y'all know we're going to talk about it, break it all down, but you got to hear the music first.
You are now tuned in to Chicago Bears Central, your number one place for all Chicago Bears news and content.
What's going on, y'all? Welcome back into another episode of Chicago Bears Central, your number one spot for everything Chicago Bears. I'm your host here, Bobby, joined by C-Dub, the greatest live call in the world. That's y'all. You gotta chalk it up to the game, y'all. There's some great ones out there, but we got the best one over here. I'm just letting y'all know. But hey, what up, dog?
What's the word? Let's get
Man,
it,
if
man. It's
y'all
time to get
tuned
up.
in, hey, I'm with you. If y'all tuned in, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe and subs. Damn, I can't even talk. Subscribe. But hey, should see Dub. The final 8 games for the Chicago Bears start this Sunday. Tomorrow started with Minnesota, then Pittsburgh, then Philly, Green Bay, Cleveland, Green Bay, San Francisco, and Detroit to finish the season. But in your evaluation, in your opinion, how important is the final 8 games for the Chicago Bears?
All right, Chicago Bears fans. It's here, bro. It's in our face. We ain't had this type of season since 2018. Right now, it's time for the playoff push. Yes, you heard what the F I said. It's time for the playoff push. Now, look what we got in front of us. Last year, we had a hell of a gauntlet, didn't we? Did we pass that test? At least we beat Green Bay at the end of the year.
Hey,
Yeah, at least that's one constellation prize that we will gladly receive. But we for real this season. We 6-3 going into this gauntlet with a chance at playoff seeding. Now let's look at these games and just give a quick summary of how important these games are to us. Minnesota Vikings game coming up. We are 0-4. We have not won a game in our division this year. It's time to change that. And it starts this game, and that will push the Minnesota Vikings out of the playoff running with like more out of a playoff run. They won't be completely out. They'll have like 6 losses, right, nephew?
yeah, something like that.
Then we got Pittsburgh coming up. That's our game. We need to see Aaron Rodgers before he retire. I don't think he'll play another year the way he performed this year. We got to see him and push him out of playoff contention as well. Then it comes to Philadelphia's Eagles. This game is to test where we are as a football team, the defending Super Bowl champions. That is going to be a tough matchup. Then we get to the Green Bay Packers, our arch rivals. We're going to be fighting for playoff position with these guys. Here come Cleveland. I call it a break, but in the NFL, there is no breaks. They have that defensive line that can wreck a quarterback. Y'all remember Justin Fields got sacked 15 times a couple of years ago. Green Bay Packers with a chance to sweep the Green Bay Packers. We can go 3-0 in the last 3 games against the Green Bay Packers. And ultimately, that would be a game for playoff seeding. Then here it comes. I know it's a Detroit game at the end, but the San Francisco 49ers. And I talked to my nephew about this before we got on. We got Tampa Bay, you got Detroit, you got Minnesota, Philly, Green Bay, Detroit. Then you got one more playoff spot. I'm looking at the San Francisco 49ers and the Chicago Bears. I don't know how the seeding's going to lay.
Shit, you ain't even say the Rams or Seattle.
Or the Rams in Seattle were in the
We
mix.
battling, bro. It's tough.
It's going to be a battle. And the Detroit game at the end is, it's going to mean something to us. They whooped our ass early in the year. We going to definitely need some get back. I expect nobody to be sitting out, even if we have playoff seeding. I expect all Chicago Bears to play and try to win this game. We got a gauntlet in front of us, but I don't see a gauntlet, nephew. I see opportunity.
Hey, I love how you ended that because that's what I see. It's an opportunity, bro. Hey, C Dub, it's been a long time since we've been in this position right here to say that our season is still alive.
It's alive.
Last year around this time, we was arguing every damn Sunday, every game day, and the Chicago Bears was done for. This time last year, we was done data. It was over. Now we have an opportunity to see if we can punch our ticket. Now, I'm not going to go out here and guarantee anything because nothing is guaranteed. The Chicago Bears still have a lot of things that they need to improve in. They got a lot of things that they need to put together. Like, for an example, the offense still needs a 4-quarter game to where we come out in the first quarter, we putting up 2 touchdowns. In the second quarter, we get 7 points. In the third quarter, we go 10 points. In the fourth quarter, we put foot to neck, belt to ass. We want to see it. And I think we also need a game from all 3 phases to be clicking at the same damn time. This 8-game stretch is very, very crucial because we looking at, okay, you drop the game versus Minnesota. How do you bounce back? You have the Pittsburgh Steelers clinging on for their division right now, and they are struggling offensively. How do you take care of business? The Philadelphia Eagles got some turmoil or some conflict going on with their offense and in their locker room, but somehow, some way, they still winning games, C-Dub. Yep. And then you got Green Bay. Chicago, we beat them in 2025, just not this season. Last season. Can you go out there and take care of business? C-Dub, I got to stir the pot one time real quick. Remember when Ben Johnson got hired and said, I've always beat Matt LaFleur. So it's going to be hella smoke. And then Caleb Williams been the guy that has been starting the fuck Green Bay chants everywhere he goes. So this game right here, the first matchup versus Green Bay at Green Bay, Micah Parsons now over there. It's going to be very, very interesting. I'm not going to lie to you. And then you could potentially fall into a trap game versus the Cleveland Browns. But I'm going to just say it real quick, C-Dub. Please play Dylan Gabriel. We want to see that trash can out there. Please. Please. No Shedeur Sanders. Me personally, I expect Shedeur Sanders to be out there by the end. But C-Dub, please play Dylan Gabriel against us.
Please.
And then Green Bay against San Francisco and Detroit. C-Dub, we know we can't get ahead of ourselves, but there is potentially an opportunity to play for a division at the end of the season. But
absolutely,
we don't have to discuss it because we got to take this on a week-to-week basis because you never know how this team is going to do. I'm excited for it. And I'm interested to see what's going to happen. I honestly don't know what's going to happen. I have some confidence that they can overcome some things, but the mentality of this team needs to be, let's go play 4 quarters of football now. We play 4th quarter football. Let's play 4 quarters of football.
And I know that some of you guys that not really Chicago Bears fan, they can be like, why y'all just don't go full in? Why don't y'all be like, you got a good quarterback, you got a great coach. Hey, man, we making the playoffs. Hey, man, we going to win the division. No, we got PTSD, bro. Bro, we not doing that, bro. We gonna crawl before we walk, bro. We not finna jump the ship. We know we got a good team, but to us, we have learned that we've been humbled, bro, for the last fucking six years. So we go stand on business each and every week and take it game by game. Just like nephew said, we're never gonna overblow it because we're humbled. Some of y'all organizations need the same.
I agree because this team could very well go 5-3 to end the season, or they can very well go 3-5.
You know,
we just don't know. The Bears have to put together full games now. They have not done that up until this point, in my opinion, outside of the Dallas game. And we gonna see. We
Yeah,
gonna see. Because they dropped the game. Me and you talked about it. They dropped a crucial game versus the Baltimore Ravens.
crucial.
And then they bounced back with a late game scenario with Cincinnati, a late game scenario with the Giants. We love that they did that. They showing that they have some resiliency, because Matt Eberflus, to hit that team, excuse me, they would have folded. This team, we know they won't. They will not fold. But if you want to become a playoff team, you have to play 4 quarters.
Yeah, and I have a question for you, and I'm finna speak in hyperbole, but just for this question that I wanted to ask you, you'll get it. Let's just say the Chicago Bears win the last 8 games, and I think
How
that
many of the 8 games?
they at the top of the division, and they tied for like first place,
Okay.
and you know what I'm saying, and it comes down to a tiebreaker, and one of these 3 losses really hurts the Bears. See, I just told you it's just for hyperbole.
Mm-hmm.
Which loss hurts the worst? The Detroit, the Minnesota, or the Baltimore loss?
The Minnesota.
Okay.
That
Let
that
me
was week one, because you literally could have had a good 4 quarters of football. And I think that hurts the worst. Because you let McCorkle come out there and do something in the fourth quarter. In the Detroit game, it was understandable to me. And personally, I was not on the pregame for the Baltimore Ravens game, but I picked us to lose that game. And I told you before the start of the season, we was gonna lose that game.
it
So
wasn't
I
with
was
Lamar. We didn't
I
have Lamar.
know, I know, but I just felt like that was a weird scenario for the Bears. But I think that week one was the out of the 3 losses up until this point, for me, it was the Minnesota game, because I don't think JJ McCarthy is that good.
Yeah, okay, I understand that logic, and I'm gonna just go with the Baltimore game because Lamar Jackson wasn't the quarterback, and in
I felt
football, you got to take advantage of every W that you're supposed to take, and I feel like the Chicago Bears, that's the worst loss of the season for me because that's an
that.
easy win for me.
Yeah, so I agree with you. So I believe that Minnesota, that loss hurts us because it's a divisional game. But I also feel like up until this point where we currently stand, you are 100% correct on that. I just feel like that divisional game, that you were clearly
Yeah,
better than that team that game, and you literally let a fourth quarter rally take you out.
I agree. Ain't nothing I can argue about that, but I'm just really excited that we get to talk about a playoff run. Do
On the
we do
real,
we do we realize that, bro?
that's
We in a
growth.
playoff push, bro, with
We'll
a
see.
chance to be great, with great seating. Like,
Yeah,
yeah, dude,
let's see what
chance to
they
win a
do.
division. We probably still in the running to win the NFC. To tell you the truth, we only got 3 losses. The chances is slim because we're not gonna go 8-0. But let's just say we do. Even 14-3 wins that's winning the NFC. But I'm just I'm just going crazy, guys, because we in this shit.
Let's see. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's exciting though, but we'll see what happens, man. We have not made any crazy predictions. We just talking, having a discussion. So don't lose your pennies. For
Yeah.
my people that's just, oh my God, just calm down. Calm down. We just talking football to see. We
On
don't
the
know
real.
what's gonna happen. We said that plenty of times. So calm down. But hey, now it's time to get into the best part of this episode. But before we do, you got to hear a quick message from our sponsors from DraftKings.
What's going on? It's your boy Hayes here again, and I've teamed up with DraftKings Sportsbook yet again to bring you guys an amazing offer. As many of you guys know, I love every single sport. I actually share that love with you guys. That's why we're here, and I've teamed up with them for a great deal. New customers can bet just $5 and get $300 in bonus bets if your bet wins. Again, $300 in bonus bets if your bet wins. All you have to do is use my promo code Bear Central. It's the name of the channel that you're on seeing this. You already know it. It's Bear Central. You can stay in on the action and use your bonus bets on DraftKings same game parlays for a shot at an even bigger payout. Love the thrill of live betting? DraftKings has got you covered. Bet live on star player props and in-progress games right as they happen. If sports betting is not yet available in your state, don't worry. You can still join in on all the fun with DraftKings Daily Fantasy Sports and have a shot to win cash prizes. Again, I've teamed up with DraftKings Sportsbook. This is an amazing deal and offer for you guys. Your first $5 bet can net you $300 if your first bet wins. And all you have to do is use a simple code, and that is Bear Central, and tell them, hey, sent you. Peace.
Go ahead and pull out your device and go get you some money on. We appreciate y'all for listening to that. Make sure you take care of the business. Go get you some money on. But see, though, we're going to kick this thing off fresh and funky on a Saturday morning. Here's the first voicemail. It's from Milton.
Yo, Chicago Bears Central, the Cognac Boys. What it do is Milton the Dark Knight calling in once again. Hope y'all enjoyed your Veterans Day. Hope y'all are able to get the goodies out there, the free meals and all that stuff. But, other than that, let's go ahead and get into this call and everything on this beautiful Friday evening. Ooh, I'm so happy for this team and progress that this team has been showing over this season, man. I'm really impressed with this team. All we can go is up, and we got ourselves a definite test, especially division-wise, coming up Sunday against some Vikings. And they're saying J.J. McCarthy, his hand is going to be wrapped up, but he's going to be out there. He's expected to make a go. So we know we got to put him to the dirt, man. Get this win, and especially play a full 4 quarters of football. We can't, press the gas and then, okay, we're going to go ahead. Oh, we got this, and then they come up and do like how Cleveland had Cincinnati Bengals had did. We can't keep on doing it like that. I'm not knocking the team too much, though. I'm glad we're starting to score points. We're getting that run game. We got to keep establishing that run game, and especially we got to definitely keep our heads in the swivel with Brian Flores and that defense because he's no slouch either. But I just wanted to say I'm just happy for my team, and I just wanted to ask y'all, with Jalen practice window being open for 3 weeks, I would just say for me, I would just say keep them, just help him to continue to heal and just bring him back in about another couple of weeks. So I mean, that's good that he's coming back. Good to hear that news. But my question to y'all is, was C.J. Gardner-Johnson playing and just the rest of this team playing good at the end of the season? Do you see the Bears trying to give him either a team-friendly deal or a decent deal that won't break the bank, especially on our salary cap? Because the way he's playing, I would definitely love to keep this young man on, and especially our team is the one that helped to reignite his passion for playing football again, and that's a great thing, and you can see it definitely on the field over the past 2 weeks. I would love to keep him in the Chicago Bears uniform because the dude's motor, man, he just brings that defense up with his play. But I just wanted to get your opinion on C.J. Gardner-Johnson and, what kind of keys to the game that we need as the Chicago Bears going into the Minnesota Vikings and the rest of the murderous rows of opponents that we have. What other keys of to victory that we need to do besides establishing a run game? Maybe I'm missing something. But anyway, I hope y'all having a good rest of your beginning of your weekend. Chicago up, Bear down. FGB, let's go and get this dub, y'all. Holla.
Shout out to my man. I am, boy. Got that raspy in the morning. Shout out to my man's Milton for the call. C-Dub. C.J. Gardner-Johnson, keys to the game. What you got for us?
This Minnesota game is going to be an interesting one. I feel like that J.J. McCarthy hasn't played well since that 4th quarter against the Chicago Bears. Have you looked at his stats for the season so far?
He got like 6 interceptions, 5 touchdowns, and 4 fumbles.
Yes, and it's not even cracked 1,000 yards passing yet. Like J.J. McCarthy has been really paying bad. He on the bottom of the league in a lot of statistical categories. But wait, he should be licking his chops, looking at the Chicago Bears, looking back like that was the last time I was going crazy. I could get back to it if these weak ass Chicago Bears come in here. No, we gonna stop that. I just think the Chicago Bears got to play a complete game, and I think they're the better team, better than the Minnesota Vikings. But that's yet to be seen and yet to be told. We'll talk about that tomorrow. Now, when it comes to C.J. Gardner-Johnson, he better be able to get a spot on this damn. If anybody have came in and been instant an instant match to the Chicago Bears team, it's been C.J. Gardner-Johnson. And the impact plays that he's been making more impact plays than anybody that's on the Chicago Bears defense since she's been here. And I think that is a fact. We have to get this guy sold up. I don't care if Kyler Gordon come back. I mean, Kyler get his spot back, but we can find a spot for my guy, C.J. Gardner-Johnson. We got to find it.
That's a fact. Now I think you right on the money. CJ Imagine him and Kyler Gordon both on the field.
Bro.
Now, when you show blitz pressure, you got to be concerned about 2 more blitzers in addition to the defensive line. In addition to Tremaine Edmonds, who has been blitzing well this season as well. So I would say, hey, if you could find him on a team friendly deal to keep him around a little bit longer, I'm with it.
Yeah.
And we need a couple players on this team with a loose screw.
Yep.
Fuck you talking about?
Yeah, I like that.
He got a couple loose screws, and I love it for sure. Keys to the game, though, Milton, simple for me. 3 of them. Establish the run. Caleb Williams, defensive line. That's it.
We feel you. Everybody should feel you right there. They better.
That's it. Because if you get yourself in 3rd and short, you could do anything. 3rd and long, that's when you play into the hands of Brian Flores, and he can blitz like the maniac he is. So real simple for me. Get in 3rd and short and take care of business, bro.
Yep.
That's it. But hey, appreciate the call, Milton. C-Dub, let's get into this next one. This next one is from DeLon.
DeLon.
Yo, what's good, fellas? It's DeLon. Calling from Dallas, Badway to 219. I got a quick question for you fellas. I know you got good football acumen and y'all IQ was above level when it comes to football. Anything else pretty much. My question is, how come we can hold the defense accountable and the offense accountable for their flaws? And other than this group, for me watching the games with y'all every Sunday, y'all are the only ones really hold this special teams accountable. Like the special teams is being God awful. It's just my opinion. It's been God awful. And why we're not holding high time accountable? Like the special teams is our defense for field position. Plenty of times throughout the game. Return game is non-existent. Devin Duvernay. I'm 45 years old. I know it may be overstated this a little bit. I bet we can run a better return than he can. I know it's way over what I need to be saying, but for him to be an athletic person the way he is playing football, he runs just about the way I am at 45 years old. I ain't played no competitive sport in over 20 years. So I just need to get understanding why these pundits are not holding the Bears special teams accountable. Like, it is 3 phases of football. You just can't sit there and hold Caleb and the offense accountable when they're not playing their best, or the defense accountable when they're not playing their best. You start holding the special teams accountable. Like, other than this group that's on Chicago Bears Central, y'all the only one who holds the special teams accountable. The other ones just gloss over like they're not important. I'm just not a big fan of that. Let's hold them accountable, and they need to get better at what they do. And we need to get another return. Devin Duvernay is not down. That's all I got, and I appreciate you fellas for the content and that y'all put out, and also for them live game calls that she does put on for us. But that's all I got. Chicago up better.
Appreciate the call, DeLon. You right on the money, man. This is why we tell people, like, you might get frustrated. You're not going to hear everything that you want to hear when you tune in. We going to call it how we see it. Whether that's a negative thing, it's a positive thing, but we're going to call it how we see it because we understand the importance of watching this game and putting on for y'all to help y'all grow and honestly do our job and help ourselves grow. You know what I'm saying? So I'm with you 100%. We got to call it how we see it. And we understand there are 3 phases to the football game, and field position is the job of special teams. You either got to gain some field position and be positive, or you got to gain some field position and force the opposing team to be in bad field position so your defense can tee off, and then your offense gets a shorter field, and then that impacts the game. So that's why we always include certain things, whether some people like it or not. Now, I will say this. I would rather have you back there than Devin Duvernay because he don't understand the concept of being a return man. It's very simple. C-Dub, I return punts in Pop Warner, middle school and high school. You don't run to the hole that you want to hit. You set it up and then put your foot in the fucking ground and cut up the field, and that's how you hit the hole. Devin Hester is a Hall of Famer because of it. We seen old returners like Joshua Cribbs be great at it. We seen old returners like Deion Sanders do it back in the day. Now these are great players, and I ain't even expecting Duvernay to be great. But damn, set it up. Set up the cut. Set up the hole. You see the hole, veer off a little bit, put your foot in the ground and hit the hole. Kick returning is different.
Bro. Hey, that was a great nephew. When it comes to it's about the three phases. Most people don't cover it because it's not the sexy part of the NFL, of the game of football, unless you got a guy like Devin Hester. And that's just what it is. But we go call it all the way around 360 over here. You know that, big dog. And when we talk about our special teams, we have been god awful. Not just the return game, punt return, and kickoff return, because I field position all year. Have we had a kickoff return past the 50? I don't think so. I really doubt it.
Once or twice.
Maybe once.
Once or twice.
I can't recall. So it's that bad. And he runs like he playing Killer Man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all play Killer Man with y'all shorties? Mm-hmm. He like run like he's scared to get hit, like somebody gonna hurt him or something. You know, you can't have a guy back there. And also, which is a part of the special teams, I think our field goal kicking has been horrible too. And I know y'all think that I'm extra hard on field goal kickers, but I think that Cairo Santos has been less than dependable this season. And that could come to bite us. And that can come to bite us when it comes to the playoffs, because we are, in fact, in a playoff push. And what becomes more important in the playoffs? Field goal kickers. Where is Walmart Moody?
What is you talking about? But hey, we appreciate the call, DeLon. C-Dub, we're going to holler at our brother from the low end. This next one is from Meezy G.
Meezy.
Yo, what's the word? It's Meezy G from low end. Obviously, Dub, what y'all on, man? I just got something quick to say. You know, we've been balling. We've been playing our best, but to still be winning, that matters. And I don't think a lot of people really realize that. So we ain't seen the best to come yet, but we still making sure we get them dubs no matter how they coming. I don't give a fuck how they come. Last 2 minutes, last 2 seconds. Hey, it's a dub in my books. But I want to speak on something that I feel like can really like help us become that great team. It's the moments where we'll be up 10, say 10-0, and the defense get a stop, a pick, a forced fumble, or a big play, not even just a punt, like an actual big play to have the crowd going crazy, everybody in the game, and then the offense get on the field, and we don't score. And it's like, those are the moments where you got to really be great, and you got to really punch a motherfucker in the mouth, especially if we at home. Just turning that from 10-0 to 17-0 really make a difference, because if the defense juiced up and they get that stop, and y'all go out there and y'all don't score, that go kind of take the life out of them, and it go put the life back into the team we playing, because shit, they just got the ball back after throwing a pick or getting a fumble, and then they go down to score. Now they down by 3. Now they got the juice. Now if we come out on offense, we gotta score. Now it ain't no option. We gotta score, because if we go out there and have a 3-and-out or got a punt or we ain't putting no points up, and then they offense come back out there and score, now they got the lead. So those small moments, it be pissing me off when I watch the game sometimes, because I'll be like, man, we got to go out there and score a fucking field goal. Like, it got to be 17-0 in this moment. That's how you really, take the life out of a team. Because a lot of teams, shit, once they get down by a certain amount, especially if it ain't that good of a team, they looking like, shit, it's over with anyway. We might as well just give up. And then that's when you really put it on their ass. Like, we got to really have that stomp you out mentality. I don't want to see no 20, like I said, a win is a win, but 21-24, now start punishing their ass so motherfuckers know when they come to play us, y'all gonna have y'all hands full. It ain't gonna be no, well, this could be the game where we get back on our feet, we playing a bit. Nah, y'all coming in with that fear. That's all we got to do, and I feel like we got the pieces to do that. But that's one of the main things I think we got to change up to really solidify our defense or whatever, our team in general. But that's it for me, man. Y'all already know Chicago up, bet out.
Hey, man, we appreciate the call, Meezy. but I'm gonna dock you just 1 point off the call. Great call, but I'm gonna dock you. It ain't a 10 because you missed us, G. We was waiting for the what's up, Charlie Wally. You left me hanging, dog. But see, Doug, what you got?
I love this mailbag right here. We talking about taking advantage of momentum, which I think the Chicago Bears, although that we having a pretty good season, we have not taken advantage of momentum the entire season.
Mm-hmm.
And he noted um a very interesting instance. The defense, well, it's probably, the defense get a turnover, like a big turnover, and we can't capitalize with a touchdown. And we've been seeing this lately with the Chicago Bears, and it's been putting us in positions where we're not taking care of momentum, and we have to come back in games late. We have 4 of them this season, 4 fourth quarter comeback wins. And that's part of our growth. And it also shows the special within Caleb Williams. Um, the Chicago Bears, once they get to the point where they're taking advantage of every turnover and converting those into, let's just start off with 3 points, because we're not even getting the 3 points out of these things most times now. So if we could just get points off the turnovers that we getting, but the ultimate goal is to get 6. You need to get a touchdown at least. It's part of our growth, and then it won't be so much burden put on Caleb Williams in the offense in the end of games. Even though I think he can handle it, I think he's that good and he's getting better. I think that will make the Chicago Bears games less stressful.
No, bro.
So if we could take advantage of momentum inside of, let's just say inside of the second and third quarter, or even, you know what I'm saying? I said the second and third quarter, but just in between the game, the end part of the game won't be so stressful, bro. Even though we can win those, let's stop winning the hard way and let's start winning like a great team in the NFC. I love that mailbag right
Yeah, he definitely snapped. I just had to dock the point because we was waiting for the what's up, Charlie Wale. So I was a little disappointed, but he was right on the money. You can't keep getting in these positions because let's just say, for the sake of discussion, if you do make it to the playoffs, your flaws are highlighted in the playoffs, and you go get your ass embarrassed
Yep.
if you don't clean this up. So
Mhm.
I expect the Chicago Bears to be better. And Ben Johnson said by December, we're going to be playing our best football. But how do you start to get in preparation for December? It starts now. Starts now. But I appreciate the call, Meezy, for sure. You was for to say something?
No,
Oh, I thought you
it
was
was
about to
your
say
turn.
something. I thought you was going to say something.
Hey,
But hey,
Measy snap though. Shout out
he
Measy.
definitely went crazy for sure. This mailbag has been awesome, for real. C-Dub, we're going to get into this last one. This last one is from Dion.
Dion.
Hey, Bear Central, fellas. I heard on the national media that they was worried about the Bears' run defense and stuff like that. I just got some great news from you guys, and that Jalen Johnson and Kyler Gordon might return before the end of the season. They might play up to, I don't know if I heard this from you or somewhere else, but they might play like 4 or 5 games. I'm like, that's a great scenario. Um, with the other guy we just got, I don't know his name, Carson something. I think he's number 36. Got like 2 or 3 sacks in 2 games. You got him on the one blitzing off the other side. You got Kyler Gordon. You got Frisker. You might have all 3 of them at the line. 2 of them drop back. We don't know which one drop back and which one might come at you. That's intimidating. That's scary for opposing quarterback. And then you have to start game planning, the blocking them guys. That's gonna free up some of the defensive linemen. It all works like a symphony or a symphony. You know what I'm saying? It's all one. You know what I'm saying? Comes together. I got a cold. I'm sorry, but that's great news. That's great news going into the playoffs, man. Lord Lord, look, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, knows we, you know what I'm saying? We need a playoff appearance. We ain't had one since the Nagy era. You know what I'm saying? That's darn near 10 years ago. It might not be, probably ain't, but it's close to it. All I'm trying to say is, like, man, that is some great news. That should bring some confidence to the locker room. And you can see the Bears defense. Oh, man, then TJ Edwards. Oh, they're going to be flying around looking dangerous out there. And that's what we need to see, and that's what they need to see. You know what I'm saying? Because they play this game for a reason. That reason is to win. You see what I'm saying? You don't want to go. Yeah, you're making millions of dollars, but you want to win. But at the end of the day, with all that being said, you know what I'm saying? I want my time to run out. Chicago up, bear down.
Appreciate you, Dion. Thanks for calling in and get well, brother. We definitely hear it. Get well, though. And hopefully the Chicago Bears can bring you a win in your time that you need to be getting better. And hopefully they can get better. But I think that the most important thing right now is allowing Jalen Johnson and Kyler Gordon to be as healthy as possible. Yes, they open up that 21-day window. Yes, they have Jalen Johnson listed on the damn injury report as questionable right now. But utilize as much time as necessary between that 21-day window to allow him to get as healthy as possible, because the last thing that we want is for him to go out there and get hurt again, just like we seen in Detroit. So I say take your time with it. Let's see what happens, and let's see if the fellas could take care of business for sure.
Absolutely. You want okay. Every NFL team is going to get injuries. If you're going to get them, you hope you get them early. You hope you can get those guys back later, for they can accentuate your defense. Tremaine Edmonds and Montez Sweat has stepped up there, played tremendously, trying to hold it down. And then you're adding guys like CJ, and you got mainstays like Jaquan Brisker and Kevin Byard. They've been just trying to hold it together, bro. I think they've been doing a great job too, man. Only giving up 20 points last week after giving up 40 something points the previous week
Bruh.
against the Bengals. They really putting together. And I just want to add that Tremaine Edmonds is having the fucking defensive player of the year so far. He got a chance to hit 200 tackles. He has leading our team in interceptions, and he's leading our team in the passes defended. This guy is, whoever was off of
Playing like that
Tremaine,
all pro we wanted him to be.
bro. Tremaine Edmonds is balling, but you are correct, bro. Darius and yeah,
Dion.
man. One Dion, I'm sorry. And we gonna get this team right, man. They ain't got no choice, but they ain't got no choice to, with the games ahead of us. They gotta get right, or we gonna lose all of our ambition early. so we gotta get it right, bro.
For sure. But man, that is today's episode. C-Dub, you got anything left?
Hey, bro, let's go and get this revenge from week 1. Y'all make sure y'all tune in to the live call tomorrow. What is it? Tomorrow? It's busting, man. You know who it is. It's CBC, man. Let's go.
For sure. We definitely gonna be right there rocking and rolling. Let us know your thoughts and everything down below, man. And shout out to all our callers that called in and gave us great takes today. Y'all snap. Y'all went crazy. So we really, really appreciate it with y'all efforts and y'all comments, because we take it serious, especially when y'all cook like this on the real. But hey, that is it for us. Before you get up out of here, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. If you want an opportunity to hit one of the mailbags, make sure you go ahead and call in 773-242-9336. We are the number one spot for everything Chicago Bears. We appreciate y'all. We love y'all. And y'all already know. Chi-Town up and bet down, baby. We out. Peace.
This has been a presentation of the Break Media.